Today we bring you Diamond Dynasty action between. Now at the plate, Starling Marte, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
For Arizona.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Into the corner and slicing foul. Our game time temperature pushing up close to 90 degrees, 89 degrees to be exact at first pitch.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
And there's one away. Ready now for the Diamondbacks, Tim LeCastro. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside. And that fastball's too much for him there, 1-2. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Got him swinging on the fastball there. Tim LeCastro is the second out of the opening frame. Ketel Marte stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and he goes down to get the curveball there and gets a lot of it. And he got more than enough of it, in fact. This one is gone. A home run. Stepping in now, David Peralta, as he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half. It's strike one. A count of 1 ball, 1 strike to David Peralta. Here's a pop-up now behind the plate, but room for d'Arnaud. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to. So striding in, Ronald Acuna. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And now pitch on the way. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Striding into the box, Dansby Swanson. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Hit hard on the ground to third. Right to him. In time to first, and there are 2 away. So up steps Ozzie Albies, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. A bouncer to the left side, and that's through for a hit. And try as he might, but he can't escape the tag. Standing in now, Christian Walker. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
Swung on and fouled as it looked to make it all the way up into the concourse area. And he misses there. 1-2.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
That is good. The third base
just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Hit hard up the middle, and that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit. To the plate now, Nick Ahmed. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Chopped to third. Tough to get to. He's got it. Over to Albies. Relay to Freddie. Double play, and that'll end the inning. Now at the plate, Chipper Jones. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. Here comes the first pitch. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Lifted the other way to left center. Peralta on the move. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Stepping into the box, Ryan Klesko.
Ryan Klesko.
First delivery to him on the way. And he popped him up. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Freddie.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, as he sends it on the ground to first. To second for one. And good hustle by the pitcher there on the back end as it's a... Up next for Arizona, Stephen Vogt. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Back goes Klesko. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Zach Gallen, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Good arm action on the circle change, swung on and missed. 0-2. And a ball and 2 strikes to the Diamondbacks pitcher.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
The 1-2 pitch. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Now batting, the right fielder, Darling.
And that's in there for strike 1. Fooled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul. Again, another foul ball.
Man, he's going to be kicking himself when he goes and watches the video after this one. That's a changeup, 2 strikes in the wheelhouse. You cannot miss that pitch.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. First pitch of the at-bat. A bouncer up the middle. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. So the base is empty here with 1 away. And up next, the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. Liner towards second. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home third. At the plate, Tom Glavine. Here comes the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Lifted in the air out to left. Peralta is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. New inning set to get underway. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tim LeCastro. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Not shocked by their aggressive nature at the plate today, but they got to change their MO if they're going to compete in this one.
Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. Here comes another 0-2. Fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
After 2 great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He could bounce something or go elevated fastball.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Ketel Marte goes down for out number 2 in the top half. David Peralta will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And he looks at a ball, 1-2. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. And just a masterful job of pitching here as he's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the always dangerous Ronald Acuna Jr. This one is fouled away up to the concourse area. Hard hit ball to short. There is Ahmed. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Digging in to try it again, Dansby Swanson. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Hard ground ball to third. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home fourth.
The batter, number 1, second baseman.
Very difficult to be a switch hitter in baseball today. Without question, the more comfortable side being from the right side. So he's going to have his work cut out for him here, hitting left-handed.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Set to deliver the 0-1. Oh, and he's finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout. Now to the plate, Christian Walker. He'll start off the fifth in this one.
The first baseman.
And here's a fastball called for strike one. Pitch swung on and hit on the ground for Freeman over there at first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And that'll bring up Eduardo Escobar. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. And he misses low with it. 2-0. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. In there, 2-2.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it. And
this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the fifth. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
2 quick outs in this inning so far. His pitch count is really down. I think one of the keys is he's been attacking the strike zone early on, making these guys swing the bat so far in this one.
To 1-2 now. Pitch on the way. On the ground to the left side. And there's a base hit as that gets through into left. At the plate now, Stephen Vogt. And it's grounded just foul down the line. He's set. Here's the 0-1. That's lifted the other way out to left. Klesko gets there to make the catch and retire the side. So digging in now, Chipper Jones. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball hit on the ground is short. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Stepping up now, Ryan Klesko. A base hit in his first trip. Here's the pitch.
It's no wonder this guy's pitch count is so low. If they keep swinging on the first pitch, he's got a real chance to go deep into this one.
Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1.
I know we want to focus on the offense and how bad they've been so far, but can we give some love to the pitcher? He has had these guys in the rocking chair all day.
Drilled right back up the middle, and that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Now back, first baseman, Freddie.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman. He swings and sends it in the air out to left center. Center fielder giving chase. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. So a runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And standing in, the powerful right fielder, Nick Markakis. From the stretch. Now a ball lined to the left side. But this is a foul ball. From the belt. Kicks and deals. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. But it drops foul down there in the home bullpen area. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Hit on the ground out to short. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. Into the box now, Zach Gallen. He'll be the first to swing it here in the Arizona 6th inning. High in the air into shallow left center. Swanson retreats to the outfield grass, and he has it for out number 1. Here's Starling Marte. He's rolled into groundouts a couple of times already here in the ballgame, and it's fouled away. Line toward the alley in left center, and that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. At the plate, Tim LeCastro. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Fouled away. Swings through it for strike number 2. The 1-2 misses, ball 2. Marte leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
The center fielder, number 2.
In there, 0-1. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
Boy, this is one of those 8.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And he fouls this one off. Big swing at the knuckle curve, gets nothing but air. 0-2 now. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out. Into the box now, Tom Glavine. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Line drive to center field. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit. So the lineup card turns over with 1 away following the base hit out of the pitcher's spot.
The center fielder, number 14.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And it's safe to say he doesn't look all that comfortable up there. 0-2 now.
You see that swing right there? You know what that tells me, boys? That this pitcher is doing his job right here. But also the offense is obviously not picking anything up today.
Center fielder giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Dansby Swanson lining up to hit.
The batter, number 7. Shortstop, Dansby.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Pitch is popped up. Walker has room in foul territory, and the inning is over. So here's the cleanup hitter for Arizona, David Peralta. No hits to this point. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Peralta.
And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
Ball 2. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
But fortunately, he'll hold on at first with just a single.
Now batting.
So now to the plate, Christian Walker, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
Hey, it's always key getting early strikes in a count. This guy's been awesome at it so far. More than 70% of his first pitches have been in the strike zone.
A shot down the first baseline. A step on the bag for 1, and he is in there. They couldn't get him at second.
The third base.
Here comes the first pitch. Eduardo Escobar comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Oh, he pulls the string on the circle change. 1-2. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Now batting.
And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive and a run. Gonna have to make.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. A hit in 2 tries so far.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1.
Meanwhile now, this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. And he'll get in at second base as the tying runs aboard with a leadoff double.
The third baseman, Chipper Jones.
Into the box now, Chipper Jones. Hit weakly back to the mound. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. So stepping in, Ryan Plesko, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball, 1-0. Swing and a fly ball. And this should at least get home the tying run. And this will hop over the wall, but the run will score.
The first baseman, number 5.
In now, Freddie Freeman. He swings and grounds it to short. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Now in the box, Nick Markakis. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away. Into the box, Travis d'Arnaud. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Now a swing and a fly ball, and no one will track it down. Comes set, the 0-1. In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Vogt's got it. And the throw to first ends the inning. So striding forward now, Stephen Vogt. We thought we might be seeing the end of the road for the starter, but clearly he's still in there for at least 1 more hitter.
Yeah, I'm not sure, Matty, but I think this lefty-lefty matchup right here may have been enough to convince the manager to stay with him. So we'll see if it works out.
And he struck him out. And there's strike.
Number 15, Ilgamaro.
There's a fastball called for a strike on the inside corner. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Acuña's there for it. 2 gone. Back to the top spot in the Arizona lineup now, and stepping in, Starling Marte. He doubled his last time through. 1 ball, no strikes. And that catches the outside edge, 1-1. Called strike, and he's behind 1-2. 1 run, 5 hits, no errors so far for the Diamondbacks. And he's got another one here. Hector Rondon is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 28.
Andrew Jones is up off the bench as he will. Popped up. Walker moving to his left. 1 down. Digging in, Ronald Acuña. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Popped up. LeCastro waits on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Coming to the plate now, Dansby Swanson. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
The batter, number 1, second baseman.
To the plate now, Ozzie Albies. Lined but speared on a hop. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning. Will Smith will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Timing just to tick off there is ready on 0-2. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. And he lays off there, 1-0. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. At the knees, strike 1. And he lays off for ball 1.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. And he strikes him out on a good pitch. So at the plate, Chipper Jones. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Liner toward right center. And it's a base hit. So there you go. The potential winning run aboard to start off the home half of the 9th.
Now batting, Noah Fielder.
Before the pitch, a check on that winning run at first. And the runner back easily. At the plate now, Ryan Klesko, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Peralta arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out. And this throw gets away from him. Ready for another shot now. Freddie Freeman has got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Now a swing and he gets him to pop it up. Ahmed ranges back and he has it for out number 2. Nick Markakis digging in now.
Right fielder,
Here's the first pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And Markakis has got himself a base hit. Marte gloves it.
now batting. The catcher, Travis.
Into the box, Travis d'Arnaud, as he overcommits here to a slider out of the zone. 1 strike to count.
Well, he's hoping to be a hero and drive in the winning run, but that swing tells me he's a little too amped up. You don't chase a pitch that badly if you're playing within yourself.
And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning. Digging in once again, Christian Walker. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
The first base.
1-0 pitch. Got him to swing at a pitch below the knees. 1-1.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
But this will be gloved out there at second as he didn't have far to go for the out. First delivery to him on the way. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. Fouled off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, and look at this. High in the air and deep. And when this ball comes down, they'll have taken the lead. Home run. Stepping in now, Nick Ahmed, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Acuna's there for it. And he makes the catch for the 2nd out. Stepping up to the plate, Stephen Vogt. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
He was absolutely all over that fastball. Have to find a way to keep that fair.
Ready with the 0-2. And he strikes him out here for out number 3, but the damage. Archie Bradley takes the ball, looking to make sure this game goes no further. Save situation here in inning number 10.
Batting in the 7th, number 25.
Marcell Ozuna will pinch hit here, and he's the potential. And a ball, 1-0. Ball and a strike.
Everything this guy throws is hard. That changeup he throws is in the high 80s to go along with that good heater.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first down. Acuna digs in now. 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. That one is out of here. This game is tied.
Big time at bat right there. Team trailing, and he ties it up with a bomb. Interested to see how this one finishes out.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Shot towards second, and that's a base hit. He's now 2 for 5 in this one.
The second baseman.
At the plate, Ozzie Albies lifted in the air to right field. After it is Marte. He gets there, and that's the second out. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And standing in now, one of the best players of the past 2 decades, the great Chipper Jones. Line toward right center. And he might have done it. Can they score that runner from first? Swanson is digging for home. And the winning run will score as they walk off with a 3-2 victory.
Well, the way things unfolded, you kind of had a sense that this thing was going to end in dramatic fashion, and that's exactly what happened. A walk-off for the win? Wow.
Here now is our final.